The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 6, covering the entire DMV. Trespassers vandalizing a Howard University building. Reactions from school officials and students around campus tonight. Plus, an arrest made and police still looking for another suspect after an off-duty Prince George's County police officer and his family are carjacked. And shopping healthy. University of Maryland offering some free resources to help you cut back on those unhealthy eating habits while you save money. We're stretching your dollar.
As we start to wind down the year of 2023 and move into a new 2024 year, we'll talk about the weather forecast, not just for tonight, but for tomorrow night as well. That's all coming up.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Marielle Carbone in for Ben Dennis tonight. Well, an update in the carjacking of an off-duty Prince George's County police officer. Police arresting 19-year-old Anthony Stewart for the crime. He's charged with carjacking, robbery, and theft. It all happened on Thursday in Oxon Hill. Police say that off-duty officer and his family were sitting inside the family's car when two people approached the vehicle and forced them out. Now, the off-duty officer discharged his department-issued duty weapon. Nobody was injured, but police are still looking for another suspect in this case. And D.C. police are investigating a deadly shooting in Northwest. Officials say a boy in his mid to late teens was dropped off at MedStar Washington Hospital early this morning after being shot. He died from his injuries. Police are still trying to locate the crime scene. And two people are seriously injured after a two-car crash in D.C. It happened at the intersection of Georgia Avenue and Duranium Street Northwest. Now, police say one car hit a nearby gas station pump. Two people were taken to the hospital, and that crash is still under investigation. Well, we know Howard University has a lot of historical documents, and campus police are looking for those who vandalized some of them. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from the university's West Campus to tell us what happened. Dave, what happened there?
Good evening to you, Marielle. Well, Howard's Law School also houses the School of Divinity. It's been that way since 2015. Its previous location is where the vandalism took place. A chain blocks the entrance to the school's former home at Mays Hall on the East Campus. Security is also present to prevent trespassers. However, several people recently recorded themselves on social media as they broke into the closed building, went through stacks of the library still housed there, flipped through books and files, and even set off a fire extinguisher. Administrators have condemned the vandalism. So do former students such as Reverend Melek Thomas, who also blames the university.
Howard University has an obligation to protect its archive, its library, these artifacts, these resources, and they've been sitting there now for almost 9 years. There was like a pit in my stomach.
Security has also been increased at Mays Hall to prevent further problems. The university is also taking steps to protect the documents that are still housed in the closed building, but did not say what those steps are. We're live at Howard University. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Well, a heads up for Virginians, the new year will bring some big changes to several state laws. Now, starting on Monday, insurance companies will have to cover the cost of hearing aids for children younger than 19 if a doctor recommends it. One expert saying hearing aids can lead to better language and social development for those kids who need them, but that parents sometimes put off getting them because of the cost.
We've seen some parents kind of wait because they're not able to afford something for their children, and they see their kids struggle through whether it's language development or if it's an older child through school, because it does affect academics.
Now, according to Forbes, the average cost of a set of hearing aids is $4,000. And at the start of the new year, Frederick, Maryland will be rolling out a new plastic bag ban, banning single-use plastic bags. The change encourages shoppers to use reusable bags, with retailers providing paper or reusable bags for purchase. Now, other cities and counties in Maryland are still allowing the store to keep plastic bags, but to charge a fee.
Not going to hurt us to bring a bag with us, right? You carry bags. Most women carry a purse. A brother grab a bag. So I think it's a great thing.
I love plastic bags. I have lots of uses for them, and so I'm not too happy about it.
Now, the ban applies to more than just grocery stores, including restaurants, pharmacies, liquor stores, and convenience stores. Also going into effect in the new year, Maryland's minimum wage will increase to $15 an hour, with 163,000 workers seeing an immediate raise in their pay.
The first time since Montgomery County led the way in raising pay minimums, the state of Maryland has raised pay level to the point that we're following their lead come January 1st. A statewide $15 minimum wage is an important milestone, but not nearly all that's needed to bring equity to our region's workforce.
Sure, a lot of people looking forward to that. Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich also says the wage problem goes hand in hand with the housing crisis across the state. All right, we are now joined by meteorologist Scott Sumner. And Scott, we know this is a really busy weekend. A lot of people planning to be out, so hopefully you have some good news for us on the weather front.
Yeah, I think for the most part, Marielle, I will, and we'll get into that here in the main weather in just a few moments. But right now, I want to show you the current temperatures, 48 degrees under mostly cloudy skies out there as we look west over towards the Roslyn area from our tower cam here, our roof cam. Today's high was 50, so it'll drop off of 2 degrees from that high of 50. The average should be 46 degrees, and the record 70 set back in 1990. We should hit that normal average daily high in the next hour or so, dropping from 48 to 46 degrees, and we'll continue to see the temperature slide straight through the overnight and into the wee hours of the morning, when we'll bottom out here in the district into the middle 30s, about 35 degrees with that cloud coverage around. The good news, though, there are no wet roads here in the district or surrounding regions. You have to go well out towards Garrett County, where you're actually picking up on some wet roads and even a little freezing precipitation. There's a little bit of a purple or pink spot there in the central portion of that county. And that's where you have some freezing rain falling, so it's a little slippery out there. And we also still have a winter weather advisory for Garrett County. That will end here at 7 o'clock due to some snow flurry activity during the course of the day itself. Now, as we look ahead, the multi-city forecast here, this is the current temperature or forecasted current temperatures as we go throughout 3 areas here: D.C., Winchester, Virginia, and Frederick, Maryland. And tomorrow afternoon's highs, well, will be kind of where we were today, up around the upper 40s. We'll have more details of our forecast and beyond, of course, New Year's Eve's forecast coming up.
Looking forward to it, Scott. Well, the countdown to New Year is on, and area officials are encouraging everyone who plans to celebrate to plan ahead. That means making sure you have a sober ride home for New Year's Eve. Now, to do that, up to 2,000 people in the greater D.C. area will be able to get a free ride home. That is thanks to the Washington Regional Alcohol Program. Our Daniel Hamburg breaks down how it all works.
Some have already plotted their New Year's plans, while others are still figuring it out.
Trying to find a bar to go out to somewhere in the area, or maybe a house party, not sure yet.
Wherever you end up, the Washington Regional Alcohol Program wants to make sure you get home safely.
Every single alcohol-related traffic incident is 100% preventable.
RAP President Kurt Erickson says that's why, like other major holidays, they're providing Lyft codes for up to $15 off on New Year's Eve.
Last New Year's Eve, we had nearly 1,000 people utilize this local and life-saving program rather than possibly driving home impaired.
$15 off sounds like a good deal. So if it's free, then looking for money anywhere you can get these days. It's a holiday season.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says 40% of all traffic deaths on New Year's involve drunk drivers.
Even if it's your first offense, you're looking at fines of up to $2,500, up to a year in jail, and having your license taken away for a year.
Many partygoers know the consequences.
I don't drink when I drive.
And Erickson says planning ahead can save your life and others.
Whether that's designating a sober driver, using Metro, using taxi cabs, using rideshare, spending the night somewhere, but doing whatever it takes to prevent you from getting behind the wheel of a car you've been drinking.
Some helpful information from our Daniel Hamburg there. Now, as a reminder, the Sober Code, it will be posted at 9 p.m. on Sunday at SoberRide.com. And after you enter it into your Lyft app, it's good from 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve through 4 a.m. on New Year's Day. Now, in Frederick County, a nonprofit is also pushing people to include a safe ride home as part of their New Year's Eve plans. DC News Now's Michaela Newton tells us about how the organization is helping.
If you're ringing in the new year with a few or more cocktails this weekend, there's options to get around safely in Frederick County. The Safe Ride Foundation started the SOS Safe Ride program, and it offers free rides for people for New Year's Eve.
There's a lot of people out here, a lot of kids out here still that play late at night, and it's not safe for anyone that could be on the road, whether there's relatives leaving town from Christmas and they just get on the wrong side of the road, you know. They just so happen to run into the one drunk driver they shouldn't have ran into.
The program is ran by volunteers, and if you need a ride after having too much to drink, you can either call or use their app, and someone will come get you. According to DoSomething.org, every 51 minutes, someone in America is killed in a drunk driving crash.
I've never had a DUI or had a friend that passed away in a tragic accident. Very luckily, don't have that story. But here in Frederick County, you know, this area has always meant so much to me. So, you know, making sure that we have a program that can, you know, keep drunk drivers off the road is obviously really important.
The program serves all of Frederick County and is currently looking for more volunteers. The organization normally receives an average of about 50 calls on New Year's Eve. On an average night, they receive about 10 calls.
It's like any other bar. We have the ones who can handle their stuff. We have the ones who can't. You have the obvious people who obviously have had a little too much. New Year's is a big day for that kind of thing. It just means we have to keep an extra eye out to make sure that everybody's safe and gets home. Next year, their goal is to prevent 5,000 more DUIs. Reporting in Frederick County, Maryland, Michaela Newton, DC News Now.
And a heads up, Metro will be running longer hours on New Year's Eve. All trains, they will run until 2 in the morning. With the Red Line construction done early, another reminder that stations between DuPont and Gallery Place are back to normal.